Bonsoir, the topiary creatures.
We're very pleased to meet you.
Senors and senoritas too. The animals we feature. You know would never eat ya.
We seem so very sweet to you.
Welcome to the zoo, zoo, zoo. With the kangaroos, and the tigers too, too. Welcome to the zoo, zoo, zoo. So show some self-reliance.
Come in and see our clients.
But do not feed the giant yaks. You'll learn about the lions.
And advertising tie-ins.
And maybe learn some science facts.
Welcome to the zoo.
Wipe off your windshield so you
with
can't
the
see
kangaroos,
the elephant, the monkey, and the chimpanzee.
and the tigers too.
Canaries, pecaries, the bears are all
Welcome to
hairy.
the
The
zoo,
cheetahs,
zoo.
cicadas, gorillas,
Welcome
and
to
gators.
the
The
zoo,
emu and the
zoo,
llama, very
zoo.
similar
With
to the
the
dromedary
kangaroos,
turtles and the tortoises, the dolphins
and the tigers too.
mice, lice, geese, moose.
Welcome to the zoo, zoo, zoo. We very creatures, we're very pleased to meet yous. I haven't written this verse yet, but I will write it, and it will sound much better than when we had a wet. Welcome to the zoo.
Wipe off your windshield so you
with
can
the
see the
kangaroos,
elephant, the monkey, and the
and the
chimpanzee.
tigers too.
Canaries, pecaries, the bears are all hairy. The cheetahs, cicadas, gorillas, and the gators. The emu and the llama, very similar to the dromedary turtles and the tortoise, the dolphins, and the porpoises. Lice, mice, geese, moose.
Welcome to the zoo. We are the topiary creatures.
We're early multimedia.
So our lips don't have to move exact, but our director Sammy.
Says we could win a Grammy.
If we let you interact.
Welcome to the zoo, zoo, with the kangaroos, and the tigers too, too. Welcome to the zoo.
What is up? Alright. I'm back. I am back like a spinal cord. Ready to review some mashups. About to put the mash hammer down on these mashups. I'm just going to be uncharacteristically mean about all of them and just be like, that could you... Have you even heard of reverb? Have you even heard of the EQ? Bitch, do you even EQ? Because that EQ sounds a little too PU, if you know what I mean. It should be called PQ, because PU. Okay. Yeah, mashups, more like trash-ups. What, did you make this in Audacity? You had a lot of audacity making that. Sorry, window capture's acting a little weird right now. I'm just going to add a new window capture. No, I mean, plenty of the best mashup artists use Audacity. I'm totally joking. Don't worry. No, y'all are good. Y'all are good. Why? I feel like I'm... Of course, we love technical difficulties here. That's what we're all about. Literally, we are technical difficulties. We are having... We're just difficult people, technically. The hell is going on with Chrome? Oh my god. I'm just gonna remove that. No more window captures. They're overrated anyways. We're going to make a new one, a new pizza pie. Make that new pizza pie. There we fucking go. All right. Why am I on the Melons Twitter? I don't know. For some reason, I don't know, man. I'm just... I can't think for myself. Anthony Fantano, I am a vessel that just communicates the opinions of the melon. He probably doesn't like that I got that Punk Revolution Now interview. But you know what? I gotta be everyone's friend in this business. Except for racists. They kind of suck. Like, just as a rule of thumb, don't be racist. I mean, I know that might be like... I mean, Twitch is not... Yeah. Oh, Punk Revolution is fucking weird. I love him, though. I met him in real life. That interview, it was not... There was no CGI. It was actually me and him. And it was pretty banging. All right. So now I'm going to check Patreon. And I hope to fuck you guys did not, like... I mean, I get, like, if I have, like, 5 million requests. But... I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. What have we made it to? All right. Which one is this? We already heard the Michael Jackson one. Okay, we don't have that many. We got, oh yeah, the Element one we've done. Devon, Ireland. Goldbug. Did we do the... Yeah, that was the last one we did was Tall Matt. All right. I'm realizing I forget to read the notes that people leave. You posted it at the top? You're supposed to post it at the bottom. Actually, no. Wait, this is the first Mashup review. Yeah, I've reviewed this one. Oh, there was a space. Sorry. All good. No worries. All right. So first up, let me see. We have Rev Imagine Dragon themselves. We have Bring Me to Trash, Death Grips, and Evanescence. Oh no. You know that it's legit when the likes and dislikes are disabled. It might be because of copyright. I actually don't know. Oh, looks like all of them are like that. Sometimes you can get that feature revoked. Sometimes it's just by choice. Either way, it's all good. Oh, there's a comment. I hope it wasn't mean. Okay. So, bye. Boop, boop, boop. When you get bored and start saying opera, that's like, it's not really what I do, but you know, it's happening today. Okay. So what we have here, Bring Me to Trash. It's like whenever you're at the dump and you're looking to just throw some useless crap out, you just gotta say, "Hey, dump boy, bring me to trash." Has anyone seen that that video where it's like some guy just like who's really fucking wasted and he just starts singing opera? That was awesome. Let me know how the levels are. I hope they're good. And also, after all of these, I'll tell you about my trip to New York. Yabba dabba doo. Are the levels good? Were the levels good just then? I know there are only 6 people in here, but please, somebody. Oh, what's a little quiet? Music is a little quiet. Okay. Yes, you did. It's all good. I'll just turn up the music slightly. All right, from the top. Bring Me to Trash. Death Grips Evanescence. Neither of them showed up, and neither of them were claimed. Are you making more cursed mashups? I kind of have to. My next mashup is probably going to take a little bit. I'm trying to space out my actual mashup uploads a little bit because I'm going to try to get a job. And I've just been busy with stuff like I want a life outside of YouTube, kind of. Oh, you need to be a patron and need to submit that mashup to the doc. And you can only know about that doc if you're a patron or some kind of hacker, maybe like that 4chan or whatever. All right. Bring Me to Trash, Death Grips and Evanescence without further ado. Let's go. It's just $1. That's good. Oh, that's cool. Using the vocal sample. Hell yeah. That note was good. That was done well. That ending is good. Okay. So, queso, like cheese. All right. Thoughts on that? For positives, the way the vocals were placed in the mix and their volume, very good. It didn't distract from anything, and the instrumental didn't distract from anything. It all sounded good. I liked the chopping of the vocals, like and like how you threw the Death Grips acapella in there a little bit. I think my only issue with this mashup, and this is a common issue with Death Grips mashups, especially ones from like some of the tracks on Bottomless Pit, timing. Timing is my main issue with this mashup. I think the thing with this is that you're either going to time it like exact or like, I mean, if you listen to like certain parts, they're timed super well, but others, they just don't hit at the same part as the drums. I don't know. Please do mine next as it's bedtime here. Which one is yours? But either way, this mashup, there are a lot of very good things about it. But I think just rhythmically, it needs a little bit of work. But there were parts where it was just nailed. Oh, and one more thing. It's very cool to hear Evanescence mashups in like with songs in C major. Like this song actually goes with a lot of songs in C major. The pesky thing is that F sharp. It kind of adds like a Lydian feel to something that isn't really Lydian. Like the bring me that note. It's like a little bit wait, Mark J Mix, did you put it in the Google Doc? I'm only doing stuff in the doc today. Or in the spreadsheet. Oh. Okay. Well, either way, this was very like I think outside of just the key being slightly questionable, like there's some times where it like uses F and sometimes where it uses F sharp. And you kind of need to change. You might need to change all of the F sharps to F, just so it makes a little bit more sense. But it actually didn't sound that bad. Overall, this is a good mashup. Definitely has some areas where definitely some room for improvement, especially with timing. But this is definitely an above average Death Grip smash. Okay. So when was it submitted? Oh, Mark J Mix. How'd you wind up there? I'd recommend. I might switch it up at some point, but definitely, from now on, submit stuff like at the bottom, so it's easier for me to keep track of. But I might honestly make another spreadsheet or something because, I mean, people might not think to just like go all the way to the bottom. I'll think about that. It might be time. All right, let's check it out. My Loose Birds, Foxes versus Simba versus Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello.
Ooh la la, said I'm tryna get Richie. Ooh mama, I know you tryna get iffy. On my line, now she tryna get with me. No time because I'm tryna make a milli by today. One is cookie and the other man is. I know she know me, but she asking for my name. Bring my ooze out, man, we tryna celebrate. My boy a who and he ain't afraid to aim. Shorty wanna catch me in the heat of the moment. Telling me she got a crazy plan, I'm all for it. Says she got a man, but you know I'ma ignore it. Fuck all the chat, man, I'm tryna get boring. Snoring, sleeping on you niggas so boring. And we ain't gonna stop until the morning. So what you thinking you can come and just join us? Feeling loose, true same when I'm in the mood. I be sipping on gin and juice. I'm so calm and I'm ducking this goose. Yeah, I'm feeling loose, true same when I'm in the mood. I be sipping on gin and juice. I'm so calm and I'm ducking this goose. Yeah.
Let the young hearts fool around, break away, they make mistakes and live for them. Let the fire in the city burn, I wanna feel the embers warming. And I was wondering, the night has come. We're all alone.
Okay. That was My Loose Birds, Foxes, Simba, Camila Cabello, and oh, there's a KSI feature. I knew I heard some KSI in there. I will listen to the original Simba track to hear how different it is, but yeah, I think mixing is pretty good. Maybe the vocals are a little bit heavy on high end, but honestly, I can kind of like they're utilized well at the very least. Okay, we man, people really just love bots just love me. Maybe I've reviewed too many Daft Punk mashups or Justice mashups, but bots just love to spam the chat. But either way, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty high quality mash. It sounded like a legitimate song. I think the vocals, like the mixing was like 95% of the way there. But everything was in the right key. Some of the background vocals were nice. During one of the parts, like might have been the bridge. There were some good background vocals. The instrumental is very lively. Sounds like some maybe 2010s like British diva pop, or not diva pop, but like Adele type shit, or like Amy Winehouse type shit. But yeah, it was good. It sounded like a real song, which is sometimes with mashups, that's really what you want. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Tino mashups. I already hear this working. EXO Tour Life, but it's Everlong. Why am I getting recommended my own shit? Do I really watch my shit that much? If so, goddamn. EXO Tour Life, but it's Everlong. Lil Fousey Vert. Hello, I've waited here for you ever long. Great job.
Hello, I've waited here for you ever long.
Yo.
Tonight, I'll throw myself into, and out of the red, out of her head she sang, come down and waste away with me, down with me. Slow how you wanted it to be. I'm over my head, out of her head she sang. And I wonder when I sing along with you, if everything had ever been is good forever.
This is fantastic. This is... She sang.
Breathe out so I can breathe you in, hold you in. And now I know you've always been out of your head, out of my head I sang.
not bad. So I think I'm just gonna get my one major issue with this out of the way. The vocals are way too loud, and like some of the rhythms on the chorus are like a little bit off from the beat, but other than that, this is perfect. I mean, Dave Grohl's like emotive vocals just over a Lil Uzi Vert beat. Who'd have thunk it would work? I mean, it totally does. Like, this is like some like, I don't know. Maybe Foo Fighters will make stuff like this in like 10, 20 years. I mean, we already have Chad Kroeger from Nickelback like hopping on TikTok trends, and he even hopped on a trap song recently. It's like, this is a very real possibility of something that could happen. And yeah, post-grunge trap, like, I don't know, I mean, we already have like Mario Judah, who's basically post-grunge trap. Like, he's kind of like the Disturbed or Five Finger Death Punch of trap in a way. Like, I don't know. I think post-grunge trap is definitely going to be the future. Or at least the immediate future, I think. It's probably like everything in like 50 years is probably just going to, I don't know, maybe sound like probably just going to sound like Aphex Twin in 50 years. Who knows? It's not going to sound like this, but this could easily be like something the Foo Fighters do at some point. They might just rework all of their songs in like a hip hop or trap context. I'd pay to hear that. I mean, Dave Grohl seems like an open-minded guy. He'd probably like something like this. All right. Next up, Margaret Scratcher Records. The legend. Oh no. Vimeo, you're fucking up. Total trash, but kind of like it. Margaret Scratcher Records, I'm so sorry. Definitely resubmit. I'm really sorry that happened. I didn't know Vimeo were starting to get out that ban hammer. All right, All-Star Old Man, of course, CJ Goldbug, and guess what else? CJ Goldbug and Tobacco. All right, let's go. All-Star and Old Man Kid. Why?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of
Oh, the keyboard stem. That is a weird Tom fill. What the hell, Tobacco? You managed to work around it, though, which is impressive. I can't tell if this is in the right key or not. One of those stems might be a little bit off. Something's a little bit sour. This part is okay, though. The main vocal stem is mostly fine, but I think that whistling and the keyboard stem and like extras stem, ooh. The keyboard stem was a little bit off. Yeah, you kind of need to mess around with sense a lot to get this to really work. That Tom fill is going to be etched into my brain forever. Thanks. All right, so that was All Star Old Man. Old Man Star. Star Man Old. There's a star man waiting in the sky. All Star Old Man. Yeah, I mean, Tobacco uses like a ton of detuned synths. I'm surprised you were able to work around that like bizarre tom fill that just kind of sounded like a drunken stupor, but like on a drum set. But either way, I mean, you made it work. Just maybe a few cents off with the with like the keyboard stem. That was the only part that like had me like kind of like out of the mashup. But other than that, it was very well done. And the part where it was like only shooting star, like when like you did the whole like, you know, the like filter, that was actually really cool. And because you knew that if you just threw the all-star vocal stem on there, like just without editing it at all, it would have sounded a little whack. Yeah, I mean, definitely sounded like something was a little bit sour. But either way, I mean, it's mostly really good, and rhythmically, it's pretty great. And that tom fill, why does that tom fill exist? Like, I like it, but it's like, I mean, for most mashup artists, they just hear that tom fill and be like, oh, I'm not mashing anything up with that. That sounds fucking weird. But props to you for doing that. All right, we got Soundhouse Audio. We have Devon Ireland. Well, can't wait for this to not show up on YouTube because, unfortunately, AC/DC, their publishers have become uber dicks. Or, like, they're like, whoever owns the rights to AC/DC's music at the label is an uber dick because they keep blocking everything related to AC/DC and AC/DC mashups, except for maybe like a few Back in Black mashups. I'm a little worried that one of mine might go under, but whatever. You Shook Me Skyfall Night Long. I might actually take it down, but I don't know. It's also not one of my AC/DC mashups, but yeah, I mean, AC/DC's kind of like a kind of an unsafe band to mash up on YouTube, but let's check it out on Soundhouse. You Shook Me Skyfall Night Long. I feel like there's a better title in the works there, but I mean, if the mashup's good enough, I'll let it slide. Okay. I see where this is going. I almost just spit out my tea. God damn. That's a good title, Goldbug. This hurts. This is giving me acid reflux.
fucking devil town on a seduction line. She was one of a kind, just mine, oh mine. Wanted no applause, just another cause. Made a meal out of me. Come back for more. Cool me down to take another round. Back in the ring to take another swing. Got the walls start shaking. Earth was quaking. My mind was aching. We were banging and you shook me all night long.
I think I'll be okay, Goldbug. I'm gonna need to recover from this one.
You got me going all night long.
Oh. I mean, technically it was in the right key. Rhythmically, it was mostly in the right place. But, oh my god. I feel like I'm just being laughed at and pointed at repeatedly. Like, I'm noticing that, like, with every AC/DC mashup I hear, it's more and more clear to me that AC/DC vocals over pretty much anything that isn't AC/DC just sounds ridiculous. Like this is ridiculous. Pretty much any AC/DC mashup, yeah. I mean, pretty much any, like, to bring it back to Neil, I mean, ACVC sounds ridiculous. There was someone who did that idea first, and that also sounded ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why anyone tries throwing AC/DC vocals on top of anything that isn't AC/DC. And I'm not even, like, a fan of AC/DC all that much. The thing is, like, I just think that, like, every time I hear a vocal from AC/DC over anything that isn't AC/DC, it always sounds hilarious. This was really funny. It made me die inside, but it was really funny. And the execution was good enough to the point where it was like, okay, well, there isn't zero reason why you're doing this, you know? Instead, it's just, it's funny. It's pretty well put together. But it's also highly questionable. And I think violates the Geneva Convention. Maybe something in the Geneva Convention it violates. All right, final one, Wave Sunray, Bracket Bot. The time is now. Ooh. My SoundCloud volume is pretty high. That's better. Okay. Wave Sunray, Dangerous. We have Busta Rhymes and Barrington Levy. Let's check it out. I don't know the Barrington Levy's track. Ooh, this is good. This is fire. This is great. Oh, the instrumentals and original composition. Wow. That's awesome. This is a really good instrumental. Yeah, I did cut my hair like a few weeks ago. Before I went to New York. Cool, Gladalord. All right. So here's my one thing, and because this is a near perfect composition. The instrumental is great. I think there are a few artifacts from the Busta Rhymes a cappella that are not exactly in key, but all the rapping sounds great over the beat. The beat is fire. Definitely start producing for people. Throw your beats like anywhere. I'm trying to get into producing beats for people, and I might be working on a collaborative instrumental hip hop project with a friend. But the I said this on Booty Mashup, the mashup producer or mashup maker to hip hop producer pipeline is a very real thing, and I would highly recommend, if you know any rappers, if you have any rappers in your area, send them some beats, because this is really it shows that you know how to make a good rap beat, and or just a good instrumental in general. It's not necessarily hip hop, but I definitely think mashup artists, eventually once they get good enough, they can make the most fire beats on the planet. But yeah, great job. Okay, so that's gonna be all the mashups for today. So let me tell you all about my trip to New York just before I go, and I don't think I have any updates that I'm gonna share publicly. But New York was great. I'm working on some music with the friend that I stayed with most of the time. It was my first trip since getting my second shot, and I'm gonna try to show up to I might try to do some kind of DJ tour eventually if someone can get it organized. I might I don't know. I kind of want to do some traveling and go to various cities to perform some mashups with people. Or just perform a DJ set somewhere. And I'm just I don't know, I'm just ready to show people my stuff in person. I don't know, I want to do some traveling, and I had a really good time in New York. I met a few other YouTubers. I met some people that I had known online for a while but hadn't met in person. It was a great time, and it's really making me want to just travel and make music with people. And yeah, it really it's one of the most thrilling, just it was amazing. And I've been doing really well right now, and I'm gonna keep it that way. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I might do more random Twitch streams, just talking about whatever, shooting the shit. But thank you, Goldbug. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for tuning in. It's gonna be every Friday. I'll make sure to come back home every Friday night and do this mashup review like I always do. Alright, take care, everyone. Peace!